Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about shading. Many people don't have the idea of shading. They don't know anything about shading. So after watching this video, your all doubts about shading would be cleared. For the darkest tone, so let me keep it here. If 4B it is also used, okay, it would be used. 10B is not to be used. If you don't have 8B, then you can use 10B also. So this then we comes with the 2B, okay, and 6B would also do the same work. So let's start with the shading. So in shading you have to keep one thing in mind about the light source, that from where the light source is coming. The light source is the sun. So suppose the sun is in this side, I mean the right side of mine. So light is coming from here. So if light is coming, then this would be the lightest, this would be the brightest of all, brightest part. So start, and this would be the darkest because light is not coming over here, light is only coming here. So let's start with the shading. You have to hold the pencil like this. I hope you can see. Yes, it's visible. So let's start. Do a very light layer with, okay, I'm using 2B pencil over here. Okay, do a very light layer. So I have completed with the first layer and I've done it with 2B pencils, different from each other. So let's do a very light layer, less lighter than this over here. You can see how light I'm doing. And blend it with a brush. Blend everything with a brush. Blend very lightly. If you don't have brush, and it's not needed much, it's optional for you. If you don't have, then don't worry. If you have blending stump also, then that would also work very good. And if you don't have none of them, then you don't have to blend, you don't have to worry, because it's not needed, it's just optional. So now we are done with the 2B pencil. So now let's take 4B pencil and do a bit, and do shading with a bit pressure. Okay, so here this part, this you can see, this would be the most darkest. Let me, from here to here till only here, that would be the most darkest. So make them the most darkest. Let's do it. now we are done with the with 4B and 2B pencils. Now just grab 6B pencil and start shading with a bit more pressure than all. So here this side would be the most darkest, this area I mean. So this 6B pencil and let's start. So now we are done with the 4B, with 4B, 6B and 2B pencil. So now grab 8B pencil and do the mm, final layer with this. So this layer would be the most darkest as it's 8B pencil. Let's start. Always make a ground while making, if you are making a still life or if you are making still life drawing. So and add shadow to make it more, to make it look more realistic. So this part would be the most darkest and this would be the most lightest. So let's start with the shading. So do a very light layer with 4B pencil or 2B pencil, so I'm using 2B pencil over here. Six B pencil. Mix the colors with your finger. Sorry, mix the pencil shades with graphite with your fingers. Spread it so that it looks more good. Make sure to wash your fingers before eating, because you can see how badly. Now I'm making ground with 4B pencil, and let's start with the final touch. So now we are done with the shading. So I hope you would have understood all about the shading. So thank you, and let's meet you in next video.